Alright, so blender, aha, encased uranium cell. So, yes, I knew it. This uses the sulfuric acid. I knew we needed the sulfuric acid for something. It also needs concrete and uranium, and that makes encased uranium cells with some sulfuric acid to spare. Okay, so that's how we get the encased uranium cell, which is what we put in the nuclear reactor. And then it makes the way... No. No. They go into the... No, we need encased uranium cells and electromagnetic control rods to make a uranium fuel rod. Right, that's it. Okay, so yeah, we need a blender, a constructor, and a manufacturer to do this. The electromagnetic control rods, stators, and AI limiters. That's easy to do. Okay, right. So yeah, that needs uranium, concrete, and sulfuric acid. We got sulfuric acid, we just need concrete and uranium. We can easily make concrete from a limestone node nearby, and uranium. That's the issue, because I think all the uranium is in the spider caves. Where is it? Ooh, wrong button. Where is the closest uranium source? Oh. 1,786 meters. Or 2,334. Or 2,692. Okay. So, purity no... I did not know you could see them on the map. Okay, so the normal node is... Ah, that's where I found that. Yes, I see. So it's here. It's free. That looks like it's in a cave. So that one I already found and I labelled off. That one's definitely in a cave. But that one is the closest and it's a normal purity. It's also right next to a load of water. Yeah. So, I think having... Yeah, so we've got the nuclear mine here. But that's obviously just the water. So we... So I guess we could put the because we want it out of the way because it's going to be creating lots of radiation. But it needs to have a big area because we may need to expand it in the future. But it needs to have access to a lot of water. Now there is this, which is not too far away. So we could extract it from here. And the plan was to bring it in via a drone, so we're not using a nuclear train running through everywhere. So that would fly over, and we could have the... Yeah, that would be better, actually. Having it there. Looks like there might be a waterfall there. This place is quite big as well, it's not too far away. We could do that. Yeah. Plenty of water around there. Might be quite cool having it sitting like above a waterfall. Yeah, that could be good. I think we'll do that. Okay, so that is the nuclear node we're going to get. So, so to extract it, we just need a regular miner. But then obviously to process it... So it first needs to be turned into the encased uranium cells. So that will need the sulfuric acid. So yeah, I mean that obviously the sulfuric acid will be right next. It will literally be right. That's perfect actually. The sulfuric acid is being made at the aluminium factory, and the aluminium factory is right next to the uranium. And there must be some limestone nodes around this. We can make some concrete. Yeah. So we could... Yeah. We could do that, actually. Use the sulfuric acids. Because you'll be getting less of it back. So that means we can just put it back into the same system. So we can make the encased uranium cells near there, and then maybe bring the cells to another factory via drone, or maybe not. I don't know. I do not know. I mean, this isn't one of these things that we can just test because, I mean, it's uranium. But even then, once we've done all that, we need to find something to do with the nuclear waste. And that's why the next thing we need is particle enrichment. So we can turn all that nuclear waste into the non-fissile uranium and get the plutonium fuel rods and that. But that needs cooling systems, fuse modular frames, and turbo motors. None of them we are making, which means we also need leading edge production, which gives us a minor Mark III and turbo motors, and we also need the advanced aluminium production, which gives us the cooling system and fuse modular frames. Plus, I mean, yeah, we need to make the radio control units as well. That's not too difficult to make. So yeah, luckily there is one of those the resource well things to get the nitrogen gas. That's it. That's right next to, I think there's two of them actually right next to the aluminium factory. So that could all be made on this near the same area. That also needs some radio control units. Everything else we can easily get. That's just a hover pack on there. And yeah. So we need advanced aluminium production, then leading edge production, then particle enrichment. But that, you see, this is the thing. As soon as you get nuclear power, you need to store the nuclear waste. And you need to have like a massive storage and let it fill up with more and more nuclear waste, and you have to then unlock all of this and build a system to turn that nuclear waste into something else before it fills up, backs up, and then your power grid shuts down. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that quick enough. So what I'm probably going to have to do is like unlock this and build the stuff to process it first, then put down. Yeah, so once we've got the nuclear reactors, it will then go straight into this system, making something else that we can just get rid of. Because, holy crap, it's ridiculous. But of course, obviously, these are going to use a lot of power. So, oh my god. Oh, we need power to turn. Oh. So, unless I make like another giant fuel factory, but then that needs more power as well. I could go hunting for as many power slugs as possible and maybe overclock the refineries and the fuel generators. That way we'll also be making more rubber and plastic. So that will sort out the plastic situation. So hopefully we're making maybe at least twice as much power. Could do that. Okay, so before we get nuclear power, we have to upgrade our original power. We have to Make radio control units and unlock advanced aluminium production to get the cooling system and fuse modular frames to unlock leading edge production, which will get turbo motors, so we can get particle enrichment, where we can oh, I both love and hate this game. Everything you do, it's like, oh yeah, we finally unlocked this stuff, and now we need a million more of this stuff before we can even use that thing. And it's like, ugh, there's so much work. How do people do this so goddamn fast? I don't understand it. Like they upload an episode where they make a giant factory. 4 days later, they upload another episode where they put another giant factory. And it's like, how do you have the time to do that? Decorations and everything, it's all super efficient. Like, how do they do it? How do they do it? Like, it's this game, I mean, it's something else. It really is something else. But my god. So the fuel generators, they already have 2 power shards, which means these refineries have 2 power shards, not fully overclocked though, and these refineries are max overclocked. Holy shit, so we can't even upgrade them that... I want to swear so bad. I mean, maybe we are going to have to. We are going to have more refineries. Because, I mean, we're not using all of the oil, because I made a calculation mistake, and we can actually get a lot more oil than we're extracting. Because these refineries are already, like, almost completely overclocked. So, we can always, you know, expand this, make it bigger. I mean, we've got tons of fuel, so we can easily just remove this temporarily while we expand. Expand a bit, go taller. I mean, we've got quite a bit of power to spare, and we can always shut down a few machines, a few factories temporarily while we build all the other stuff. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. It would probably be easier to have more refineries rather than overclocking everything, because that's going to be a lot of power shards, and oh my god, it's going to take ages to find all those power slugs. But that means this is going to have to shut down, because how can I rejig all of these pipes to have them all going in without having to shut? I may just build another oil factory. I mean, yeah, another fuel factory. Yeah. I think I'll just do that, because this is going to be a nightmare to reconfigure, because that means having to shut down the power, because I have to remove all the pipes and rebalance it, do all the recalculations and everything, which means this is going to shut down anyway. I'm going to have to restart everything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I wonder where... Is there any other oil nearby? I keep pressing the wrong button. Crude oil. Aha. Okay, so... There's... Ah, interesting. So there's a pure crude oil node here underneath the station. We can just remove that, so we can extract that. There's another one over here. That's a normal. Is this one a normal? That's a normal as well. And there's another one 1,500 meters that way. Okay, so we'll just put this one down here for now. So it can just fit under the station if we just remove this. But let's just see how much that would get. So that would get 600 cubic meters of crude oil per minute. Okay. And this normal one would get 300 per minute. So, okay, so that's 900 crude oil per minute. Now, I don't have any motors. Does that use motors? Yes. How much? So, residue fuel, heavy oil residue. No, so heavy oil residues makes 40 fuel. That still makes 40 fuel, but it also makes polymer resin. So if we've got 900 oil coming in, so we do 900 divided by 60, that's 15. Okay, 15 refineries. So 15 times 40, that's 600 fuel. 600 fuel per minute we would be making. That is using 40 fuel per minute with 2 power shards. Okay, so that's obviously if they're... So let's just... That would be 20. Okay, so 20 per minute. So we need to do 600 divided by 20. 30. Okay, so that is 30 fuel generators we can run, not overclocked. So when it's not overclocked, that makes 250. So 250 times 30 is 7,500 megawatts. Let me just quickly write that down. Drop the pen. Okay. 7,500 megawatts. Okay. 7,500 megawatts. Now, how much is this making? So, each of these are making 500 megawatts per minute, and there's 3, 6, 12 of these. Yeah. So 500 times 12. $6,000. Oh my god. So we're actually going to be making more power from... Oh my god. Wow. We'll be making more power than this oil factory, because even though these have got more more oil extractors, it's not extracting all the oil because I made the miscalculations and I made the factory too small. This could have actually been a lot bigger. So wow, we've actually been making more. 1,500 more megawatts than this. And this is the bulk of our power, so that would really help us. So we should have plenty of power to get this other power system online. Oh yeah, we could do this. We could definitely do this. So, to make more power, I first need to make more power. This is ridiculous. So I need to build another oil refinery, getting 7,500 more megawatts. Add that to the system, so I can then build the other factories, getting all of those other things that we need to get the things that turn the nuclear waste into things that we can get rid of, so then we can put down the nuclear reactors and make tons of power, and then the nuclear waste will be turned into something else and get deleted before it backs up and our power grid shuts down and everything fails and I cry like a baby. This game, wow. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't think I was prepared for this at all. Is this beyond my talents? Is this beyond my sanity? Am I ready for this game? It's humongous. The demand you need is ridiculous. Okay. So I've got a lot of work to do. We've got these factories up online. We do have enough power that I can turn this iron factory on, so I can start making some more materials. We've upgraded that thing. What was it called? The dimensional depot? Was that it? We've upgraded that a couple times, so we've now got a faster upload speed. So that means we can just put a bunch of things in there that we might use a lot, like iron plates, for example. And that, yeah, that's much faster. You get 200 in there. Yeah, you just put it in there, and then obviously, there you go, it's uploading. So you can just use things. So once you've run out of iron plates in your inventory, it will start taking it out from the dimensional depot as if it was in your inventory. So you don't have to keep going back for more materials. So that should hopefully speed up building. But I'm probably going to have to get a bunch more Mercer spheres and upgrade this a bit more before I can really start building some stuff. So that can be upgraded 2 more times for the speed, and then we got these for the stack increase. So that's quite a lot of Mercer spheres. Oh yeah, and there was also oh, of course we could do that, can't we? We could do that. My mouse is glitching out. We could do that. We could do that. We could do this. We could do that. We could do this. 10 summer sloops. Pretty big demand, but of course, obviously, the more power we make, the more power that will make. So we'll have even more. 10 summer sloops. How many summer sloops do we have? 1. Wow. So that is something I'll do off camera as well. Get as many summer sloops as possible. Get as many Mercer spheres as possible. Start making a whole bunch of these SAM fluctuators, so we can start upgrading the dimensional depot, and then we can build the alien power augmenter and get tons of power added to our system. Okay, yep, this is good. This is good. This is good. We can, yeah, okay. I've got plans. Hopefully these plans should work. If any of you have any suggestions as to what I should do in the comments, then leave them, because I love reading your comments. They're amazing. So, my god, so that means currently we've got nothing else to do. Until I do a bunch of things off camera. So, well, let's just have a quick look to see how our machines are doing. I have a feeling we're going to be slow on the computers because we're not getting enough plastic. Yeah, so we got the circuit boards coming in to make the high-speed connectors. There's lots of them, and they will eventually back up, but obviously high-speed connectors isn't the demand at the moment. So, what I could do, so just follow where the circuit boards, plastic's coming in here. So, what I can do is just temporarily dismantle that, so all the plastic will go to these, will go to the constructors, no, the assemblers making the circuit boards for the computers, so we'll have more plastic going to that. So that this will take priority is what I mean. So obviously we'll just need to wait for more plastic to come in. That's the one it needs to go to. It's these ones that it can't go to. Right? Yeah. Because those ones go up into there. Ah, yeah, right. I dismantled that. Okay. Whew, that was close. That could have been a disaster. Okay, so now these are taking priority of the plastic. This should be making circuit boards faster, which should make computers faster, and we will be good to go. Now, computers is actually the thing that we really need. We've got a bunch of supercomputers in there that we don't need at the moment, so I'm going to disconnect this and get this filling up with computers. Because we need more computers. We need computers to build stuff rather than supercomputers at the moment. Well, there we go. That's much better. Plastic has run out. It's oh my god. That was it. That was all the plastic. Oh, hang on a minute. I completely forgot. These storage containers, when the train used to be here, it had a bunch of plastic and materials in the train station, so I put it into these storage containers. So there is still... Oh my god, there's loads here. Oh, hang on. I need that. I could just fill up the train station with this plastic. Oh my god. Why didn't I just do that? Holy crap. Okie doke. So, that should now be making loads of circuit boards. So let's just pop this. This one. This is plastic, right? Yeah. There we go. Now that should be making tons of circuit boards. Okay, let's go back and grab my stuff. Not many more modular frames, but there is still a ton more in the old storage, so that's fine. Rotors, plenty in here. Okay, yeah, we won't need to turn this back on for a while, so that's fine. That is fine. Okay, well, I think I'm going to have to cut it short there, guys. Oh my god. I'm going to have to cut it short for there. I'm going to cut it there for today, guys. Oh my god, man. So, we got all these new factories up and running. Everything is fixed. There's a little few problems with how much we're making. We've unlocked nuclear stuff, and now we've realised that we need a whole bunch more to do it. Now, really the way that you're supposed to do it is to get the nuclear power, build a ton of storage for your nuclear waste, and then unlock and build all of the things that you need to process that nuclear waste into something else that can actually be deleted before your nuclear waste builds up and your power grid shuts down. Now, I know for a fact that there's no way I'm going to do that in time, so I'm going to plan ahead, and I'm going to build the factories to process all of those, all that nuclear waste first, then put down the nuclear reactors. So that means I'm going to need more power to make those factories. So my plan is to build another oil factory and get the alien power augmenter and get a ton more power, then start building all these other things that I need and unlocking the advanced aluminium production, leading edge production, and then particle enrichment, also aeronautical engineering, and then we can properly put down the nuclear power and get tons of power. And then we should be able to actually start making stuff for phase 4 for the space elevator. Oh yeah, I mean that's going to be for a very long time. I honestly have no idea. It's happened again. This goddamn base elephant or whatever it's called, it just loves to bounce. I don't... These things, this is absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, I don't know how people make these things so goddamn fast. I really hope you can appreciate the patience, because just, oh, this is just ridiculous. I mean, I'm not good at math, I'm not very good at building, especially things that are efficient. I've had to not design any of these factories, like, sorry, not decorate any of these factories, because it just takes so goddamn long. But oh my god, hopefully I should build a bunch more stuff that can increase production, or building production at least. So, like with this, the dimensional depot, I can just put in a bunch of things from anywhere, and so I can just take it from anywhere in the world. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It just uses. That would be so much easier. So I'll give this a few upgrades. Get the power, the alien. Get some summer sloops ready for the alien power augmenter. Build the new fuel factory, making tons more power. Then I'll do another recording where we put down the alien power augmenter and see exactly how much extra power that gives us. And then we can start working on the other factories. So we'll need to make the next thing we'll need to make is the radio control units, which are actually pretty easy. We need 50 of them, 2 computers, 1 quartz processor thing, or whatever they're called, and 32 aluminium casing. We'll make 2 of them, so that's fine. That won't take long to make. What are those damn things called? Crystal oscillator, that's it. Crystal oscillator. So yeah, we've got a bunch of things. We've actually got enough crystal oscillators. Yeah, so that should be nice and easy. So we can do that, and then we can unlock this. I'm wondering if there might be something you can do with the nitrogen gas. Is there like... You can scan for crude oil. Wait, more crude oil? Wait. What the heck is that then? There's 2 types of crude oil? Okay. You can also scan for water. Why is scannable for crude oil come up twice? That's weird. Nitrogen. I wonder if there is any type of power you can make with nitrogen gas, or if you just need it for the awesome sink. The awesome sinks, the heat sink and the cooling system things. Could be. Of course, liquid nitrogen. Cooling system. So maybe that's just for the cooling system. Maybe there's something you could do with it. I don't know. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I was going to do as well. On this, I wanted to unlock the turbo fuel as well. That just needed a hard drive, some sulfur and copper, and then I can unlock turbo fuel and get better fuel for the jetpack, if it does work in the jetpack, that is. So I've got a ton of stuff to do. Okay, well, I'll leave it there for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If you have, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. And I'll see you all next episode. Bean. Whoa, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell? Oh my god, it's Anu!
Kneel before me, resistance is futile!
Holy shit! It's actually him! He's here! Oh my god! Kill him, kill him, kill him! Oh my god, he's flying!